we're about to do some real makeup. Not a little dot 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 concealer. We really do our makeup over here. What's up guys, I am back with another makeup review. If you're new here, hello, welcome to the channel. Welcome on in, welcome on in. We're about to try some new makeup. If you're not new, what's up, welcome back. Let's get into it. So I feel like this product was quite like well predicted because the last foundation that Fenty came out with kind of disappeared. Like it just was snatched off the shelves, didn't want to tell nobody nothing, was just snatched off. So we've been waiting for a hydrating foundation, and Rihanna said here is what you've been asking for, so we're about to review it. So this is the Fenty Beauty Soft Lit Naturally Luminous Longwear Foundation. I'm actually very mindful that they didn't put hydrating in it because the original foundation was hydrating, but this one they're saying is more luminous longwear. Interesting. 32 milliliters, which I feel like is her standard size. So this is the Fenty Soft Lit Naturally Luminous Longwear Foundation. It is 32 milliliters, which I think is a standard size, and it does retail for £35, I believe £35. So the description says it's a naturally looking radiance without shine, high performance longwear formula. I did get a new shade. If you're not new here, you would know when it comes to Fenty, I usually go for the 450 mark because I feel like I don't have a particular shade in Fenty. I feel like I'm between 440, 450, 445, but 450 just always works for me. I decided to try out 445, guys. I did because I felt like, you know what, let me just actually see if it's gonna fit me. This does say it's more of an olive green undertone, so I'm kind of scared, but we're gonna try it, we're gonna see. Okay, so yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. I'm not gonna take too much time. I'm gonna clip my hair back a bit. So we're gonna start off with primer. My face, I moisturized it. I always have my things everywhere, but I use my Relay Skin Food to moisturize, and now we're gonna go in with the Fenty Soft Silk Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. One of my favorite like everyday primers. As you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can actually see, it's literally nearly done. So definitely need to pop to Sephora one of these days and re-up. I'm just gonna apply that nicely all over the skin. Girl, I'm out here doing a Fenty makeup review and like everybody's fighting. There's a lot going on and I'm just a girl doing my Fenty video. Let me mind my business and do what I do. This is one of my favorite like everyday primers because I feel like it just hydrates nicely. It feels like a mix between a hydrating product and like a serum. This is the bottle, how she looks. In the bottle, she pretty much looks like she'll be good, so I'm excited. Just gonna shake her up a bit. Does look very similar to the original matte foundation, so I'm just gonna pump on the back of my hand. Okay, I'm looking at it like, okay, this is the shade. So I feel like, as you guys can see, it's very close to my skin tone, although my hand is like quite a bit lighter than my face. This is the tone, so I feel like it'll be okay, but I'm just I don't know, we're gonna have to try her out. I do have the old Fenty foundation. I do need to throw it out. Like I literally was thinking about throwing it out the other day, and then I saw this was coming out. I was like, let me just keep it just for shade reference, but girl, I do not use this. This is old, probably expired, but I'm gonna just kind of put it just here just to see the shade. This is the Fenty 450 shade and this is 445, so I do feel like there's a bit of a jump. Like for me, I feel like something could be in the middle, like a 457, like something just here would be perfect for me, because I feel like these two, they're quite a way apart. I mean, they're quite a way apart. Like this one for me, if it was a bit darker, it would be perfect. This one's a bit too red, so if it had a little bit less red pigment, I feel it would be perfect. But that's why I always kind of go for this one, because I can work with it. It's a bit deeper, but I can make it work. Whereas this one, I feel like might be slightly light, and I probably would prefer to mix it. But we're going to try out anyway. But that's just a little comparison. I'm going to dip into what I put on my hand and just apply it to my face. Okay, so as we can see, this is light. This is light. Like even if it blends out nicely, I just feel like it's giving me it's too risky. It's giving, if I had flash photography, this might be a risky situation, and I don't like to be in those. So almost immediately I feel like I'll be mixing this with probably like my Danessa Myrix blurring balm just to give me that depth, but honey, she looks white. But let's see. I'm gonna go in and blend this with my Say brush, and I'm just gonna stipple in, and let's see if she blends down nicely and if she can pass. But I'm just telling you guys my initial thoughts. Like, I feel like I would have to mix this for me to feel comfortable and know that, like, I'm not gonna get any flashback, it's not gonna give me any issue. I don't think it oxidizes either, so yeah. My theory when it comes to foundation for me is I'd rather be a shade darker than be too light, because I just feel like I wear concealers, so it all comes together anyway. But yeah, I just feel like, look at that. Yeah, I feel like it's a bit too light. Oh, the day I decide to, like, let me try something different. Sometimes you're meant to stick to the lakes and the rivers that you are used to, honey, because yeah. And makeup is not cheap, so I'm not mad, but I'm a bit like, wish I would have stuck with what I wanted. And in the UK, we can't return makeup, so it's like once you've opened something, like, you have to stick with it. But I'm glad I tried it. At least now I know, like, if I'm gonna buy a complexion product, just stick with 450 and work up. But yeah, aside from the shade, it's a very nice, like, luminous, definitely luminous feel to it. It's not super glowy to the point where it looks like I need to powder my face or I look oily. It has a nice, like, glow to it. It does have a really nice glow to it. I'm just gonna blend this side here. Okay, so this is the first little layer I put down. What do you guys think? Because now that I've blended it, I feel like it looks good, but I feel like it's just too close. Like, it's too close. Like I said, if I use any flash, it's giving risk. It looks good, I just feel like it's a bit too close for my comfort anyway. I'm gonna put a little bit more because it does say medium coverage, but I feel like we can build her a little bit more. I feel like it's a bit too light. A bit too light. I'm not going for office makeup, honey. To be honest, I never give office makeup. It's either I'm wearing no makeup or I'm wearing makeup. I always gave glam or nothing. This is the foundation on. I don't think the shade is bad. I just feel like it's a bit too close to comfort for me. Especially because it's not summer. Well, we're coming up to summer. It's too close to comfort. So aside from the shade, I feel like the foundation is very nice. It definitely has a nice luminosity. You guys can definitely see my skin looks very glowy. As far as the coverage, I did put a little bit more around my cheek area, which I feel like the coverage did go up a bit, but for the most part it is more medium. I don't have any, like, hypopigmentation or any dark marks, so I can't really test that, but I do feel like it gives medium. I wouldn't say full. Could we say medium full? Like, I feel like you could bring it to medium full if you really wanted to and applied more, but I feel like in general this is a medium coverage. If you're just going to go for a normal 1.5 pump, I think it gives medium, but really nice. I do like the finish. It looks good. She looks nice. Let's go out and finish the rest of the makeup. I threw my lashes on. Now we can get into some concealer. I'm going to use my Fenty Wear Even Hydrating Concealer in the shade 430 Warm. I'm just going to apply under here. I already have a review for this concealer. If you guys want to see it, I will link it, but it won't be too far from this video. Probably about a few videos ago. Really do like this. It's very smooth. Nice and easy application. I feel like it's also medium coverage. Could probably level up a bit, but it's more so medium. I really like the shape of this concealer as well. I feel like I did a really good job. Are you guys a sponge girly or a brush girly? I just can't let go of my sponges. Like, it just, I don't know, for me it's just more therapeutic. I feel like it's almost like giving your face a massage while you're doing your makeup. I just feel like it's just better. I'm just gonna blend this in, and you know what, as the foundation settled, it's not that bad, but I just feel like, especially like, okay, my neck area, you guys might not be able to, you guys can see, like, I just feel like it's just a bit too light. Like, I can bring it down, but I just feel like it's not exactly where I want it to be. I stand by it being a little bit too light. I mean, you guys can tell me what you guys think, but I stand by my original opinion. But I'm gonna blend through this concealer. That looks pretty good. So now I'm gonna go in with the rest of my makeup. Today I'm gonna be primarily using the Curve Case for my bronzer. For blush, I'm gonna be using my KVD. I love this stuff. on, guys. I've just set my face, or my under eyes. Why does my makeup look so good already? I haven't even done bronzer, blush, like FENTY. Guys, I forgot to put my blush on underneath my powder. I got so carried away. I'm gonna try and still put it on though. And I would always encourage to apply blush, especially cream products, before of course you put on your powder. But I only put on my, you know, I only just put on my powder and I kind of can work with it. But I absolutely love this purple blush. I feel like I was so intrigued when I saw it on their website because I was like, purple, like how is that gonna look on me? Like, is that gonna look good? And then I saw they had a model wearing it and she was dark skinned. I was like, you know what, maybe I can make this work, like this can happen. But you see it's like come down here, we need to fix that. So now I'm gonna go into powder bronzer. So one side is setting. I'm gonna put on some more blush. I'm just gonna add this little bit of red just to like top it all off. I am a blush girly. I love blush, so it is what it is. But I just want to put a little bit on it because I think the red just adds a pop, like a little punch. So we're doing a reddy purple vibe for our blush today, just to like amp it up. Let's wrap up. Final thoughts on the foundation. First of all, can I just say the one size powder, definitely good. I'm not going to do a review on it, but I can just see the difference in my under eyes. Like, she's looking very flawless, very nice. Love that. But anyway, let's get into this foundation. So first things first, the shade. I feel like we spoke about it a lot when I was putting it on. It's not my favorite. I feel like I might go and get the 450. Do you know what? I'm not gonna go get the 450 because I'm not gonna waste my money. Okay, if I was gonna choose again, preferably I feel like I just go with my original shade 450. I just feel like it works better for me. It kind of covers me through all seasons. I don't really have to worry about mixing stuff, and that's like my main thing with complexion of foundation. I feel like it's 2024. I don't feel like I need to be doing mixologist. I want to choose a shade and be able to go with it, and I feel like this shade is good. It matches me, but it's just not my comfort level. So yeah, that's my only issue with the shade, but it is nice. I can work with it. I just feel like it should be a little bit darker for my likings, and I still feel like if Fenty did just one shade in the middle, it would be like my shade. As far as formula, putting it on, the experience, I honestly feel like the Shea brush helped a lot because these Shea brushes are amazing for any type of complexion. They do the job. But the foundation blended out really, really nicely. It did give like a luminous, radiant feel and look to the skin, which I like. I love a healthy glow. When it comes to foundation formulas, I'm always going to go for a hydrating radiant. I just feel like it makes your skin look nicer. I feel like you're able to mattify with powders and stuff along the way. So I'm not a big fan of matte foundations because I feel like you can make your makeup matte. But I do love this was luminous. It didn't give oily. It didn't give too much. I did build it up a little bit and it still didn't give me cakey. It just gave extra coverage, still had that glow. I would say this is definitely a medium coverage foundation. You can probably build it up a little bit more, but I don't think you would get as far as full just because of the finish and how the formula is. I feel like it's just much more medium coverage, which I think is a good description of it. And I feel like it's also nice for summer. Personally, when it's really, really hot, I like to wear like skin tints, like the Eavesdrop. I absolutely love the Fenty Eavesdrop for summer. But if you did want to wear foundation, this is definitely a product that I feel like you could wear because it is lightweight. You don't feel like you're wearing a whole bunch of makeup. I feel like the only way I could explain the formula is it's a light liquid. It's not like a thick, heavy liquid. It's very light. So would definitely be a nice formula to wear in the hotter months, which is great because that's coming up. So yeah, formula, finish, how it blended out, the shade. I feel like I've covered everything mostly. Really do like the foundation. I feel like I want to work with it a bit more because it does say it's a long wear. So I want to see like if I really go out for like a couple of hours, if it's really going to do the job. If I'm going to compare, like it says it's a longwear foundation. The foundation that also has that description is like the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Like I would have to put them up like that to see, okay, they can stand beside each other, they can be sisters, like we gotta see. But as far as naturally luminous, they got it. They got it. It was on point with it. I love the glow it gave my skin. It looked good, blended out nicely, gave me a nice even coverage with a glow. We love it. So yeah, that is my overall first impressions review. I will give you guys updates if you subscribe to my channel and you watch more of my videos. I usually kind of give updates as I go. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a nice thumbs up. Let me know if you're thinking of getting a foundation or if you've got it already. What's your thoughts? Don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and I will see you guys in my next one.